There's this one tiny piece of English grammar that can make you sound so much more natural almost instantly. It's called a question tag, and today we are absolutely going to master it.
See what I did there? That little phrase at the end, isn't it? That's a question tag. And trust me, once you get the hang of these, you'll find yourself using them all the time.
So, what are they even for? Well, basically, they turn a regular statement into a little question. We use them to check if what we're saying is right, or, to just get the other person to agree with us. They're a huge part of everyday casual English.
Now, if you only remember one thing from this whole explainer, please make it this. The golden rule, the number one rule of question tags, is that opposites attract. It really is that simple. So, if your main sentence is positive, something like, you can play the guitar, then your question tag has to be negative. Can't you? See? A positive statement gets a negative tag. And you've probably already figured it out. The rule works the exact other way, too. If the main statement is negative, like, they didn't go there, the tag has to be positive. Did they? It creates this perfect little balance. Opposites attract. Okay, so you know the golden rule. But how do you actually build the tag itself? Well, think of it like a super simple recipe. It's got just two main ingredients.
Let's break one down using an example from our source material here. The sentence is, he mustn't come. So our job is to figure out what goes in that blank.
Building the tag is really just a quick three-step process. First, you find the helping verb. In this case, it's mustn't. Second, you use our golden rule and make it the opposite. So mustn't becomes must. And finally, you just grab the subject pronoun, which is he.
And boom, there you have it. He mustn't come, must he? See? You just built a perfect question tag just by following those easy steps. Now, of course, this is the English language we're talking about, so there are going to be a few little exceptions to the rule, but don't worry, there really aren't that many, and they're actually pretty easy to just memorize. Okay, so here are the main ones you need to know. For any statement that starts with I am, the tag is aren't I? Yeah, I know it's a little weird, but that's just the way it is. For suggestions starting with let's, the tag is always shall we? And for commands, like help me, you use will you. Just kind of lock those three away in your brain.
All right, that's enough theory. It is time to put this new knowledge of yours to the test. I'm going to show you a sentence, and I want you to figure out the right question tag. You ready for this?
Okay, here's the first one. They always work hard.
Okay, so the statement is positive. The verb is work. Take a second. What do you think the tag is?
The answer is, don't they?
Yes, if you got that, excellent. The statement's positive, so the tag is negative. And since the verb is in the simple present, we need to use don't. Perfect.
Let's try another one. This one's just a little trickier. Soha plays the guitar well. So what's that helping verb that's kind of hidden inside the word plays?
It is, doesn't she? Fantastic! So plays is what we call the third person singular, which uses the helping verb does. Since the statement's positive, the tag is, doesn't she? You are really getting good at this.
Okay, one more, just for good measure. We are having fun. Okay? This one should be a piece of cake for you by now.
And the answer is, aren't we? Exactly right. A positive statement with are becomes a negative tag with aren't. You have totally nailed the logic here.
So there you have it. It really all just comes down to that one golden rule and a couple of little exceptions. Once you master those, you've mastered question tags. There's such a simple way to make your English sound more natural and conversational. So go out there and give them a try, will ya?